Hello, my name is Tod Ewing, and I'm here to talk to you about a book that I wrote centered around issues of race in America. But before I do that, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my professional background. For the last 25 years, I've been involved in diversity training with a primary focus on addressing issues between black and white. And although I know there are many diversity issues, that has been my expertise, and so that is what my book is about. So let me show you the book. It's called Seeing Heaven in the Face of Black Men. I think that's an exciting title. I want to tell you where the title came from because it was really a powerful experience for me. I was with a group of black men in a gathering, and one black man came in the room, and he was asked what he felt about being there. And he looked around the room at all these black men, and he sort of got a smile on his face, and it was really a look of awe. And he just said, "I never thought I'd see heaven in the face of a black man." Now, he was saying that not in a denigrating way, but in an awesome way. And it struck me. It went through me like a thunderbolt. And I jumped to my feet, and I'm telling everybody, somebody's got to write a poem about this. Somebody needs to write a song about this. It's such a powerful image of black men. So I got very excited about it. But everybody looked at me like I was crazy. And I think this was somewhere like 12 to 15 years ago, but that image stuck in my head. And when I started to write this book, I realized at some point in writing that book that I really wanted that to be the title of the book. The reason being because the image of black men in this society is one that's so negative. And I realized in my own heart that I would know that this country had made a long step, if you will, a long stride toward racial unity and justice when all Americans expected to, wanted to, and actually saw heaven in the face of black men. So that's the title of the book, and that's the image I'm very excited about promoting. So how did it start? Sometime probably around 8 years ago, I woke up and I was thinking about race, and something came into my head. And here's the phrase. The phrase that came into my head is, "It sure is a trip waking up black in America." And that's how the book started. And I decided I wanted to write down my thoughts, and it really became a flow of consciousness. I started writing down all my thoughts about waking up black in America, and I did this for several months. Actually, it ended up being several years. It started out as a flow of consciousness, but then I just kept writing and writing and writing. And when I got done with the book, actually about 4 years ago, I looked at it, and I really wasn't satisfied because I thought something was missing. And what I thought was missing is what I thought the real solution is to addressing race in America. But I hadn't really articulated it in this book. And so I want to share that with you. I came to the conclusion some time ago that I believe that it is emotionally impossible and spiritually possible to unite the races and bring about racial unity and justice in this country. I want to repeat that. I think it's emotionally impossible and spiritually possible to unite the races and bring about racial unity and justice in this country. And what I mean by that is that our emotions, black and white, around race have been so charged, are so charged, and they're so wrung out. Anytime we get in any discussion about race or the issue of race comes up, it feels like there's an emotional, what I call an emotional boxing match that we can't seem to get out, and we seem to get stuck. And when I look at the history of how spirituality has impacted people, regardless of religion, regardless of background, spirituality has been a force for people to transform and transcend the pain associated with anything that they're going through and turn it into something constructive, something that can be unifying. And so I started thinking about race, and I started thinking about spirituality, and I said, if we really are serious about moving toward racial unity and racial justice, we need to look at spirituality. Now, very quickly, when I talk about spirituality, I'm not talking about a particular religion. I'm talking about that sacredness, that depth of consciousness that we all have the ability to tap, that sacredness in us that feels an interconnectedness with all human beings, that really causes us to draw on that noble spirit, that what I call our higher self, when we conduct ourselves and conduct our affairs in life. And so I think it's that spirit and that quality we're going to have to draw on if we're going to solve the racial issues in this society. So what this book is about is it's an emotional journey on one hand, where I go through my ups and downs, my challenges, my struggle to remain spiritual as I address these issues in a sort of day-in-the-life way. And you'll see that my own struggle is to remain spiritual, and that I have frustrations and I have some anger about this. But ultimately, the outcome of the book will be that there's hope. that if we tap that spirituality, black and white alike, if we draw on that higher self, we really can, in this country, create something like we've never seen before. I have that hope, and I know that we can do it. And if you're interested in taking that journey with me, I suggest you get my book called Seeing Heaven in the Face of Black Men. The website is www.heaveninthefaceofblackmen.com. Thank you very much.